Welcome back to Black Star Dove. Welcome back to my channel. Um, well, I do want to apologize for not uploading last week. I was kind of under the weather, but I'm back, and here we go. Today's topic of discussion will be the Black Girl Code, and does it exist anymore? I know this is going to sound kind of weird coming from a black male's perspective, but I can only tell you about things that I have seen and things that I have witnessed. Um, I need a haircut. That's coming soon. Um, so let's just start this video off on what exactly is Black Girl Code. So I watch it, as many of you know, for about the last 6 or 7 months. I've been watching a lot of Black women YouTubers. And I've been, especially since this whole Kevin Samuels thing started really blowing up, I've just been listening to them, just getting their perspective on things of that nature. And I notice how there's a certain saying that they say that Black women have to stay on code. There's this Black Girl Code, but it doesn't seem to exist anymore. Or sometimes it exists, sometimes it doesn't. So I could just, let me just give you an example. Okay. So I was watching, her name is Yanni, but I believe her YouTube channel is called Real Topics with Yanni. If you get the chance, check that out. She's a Black woman YouTuber. And a few months ago, she had this What Black Women video that she was reacting to. And this Black woman was saying how Kevin Samuels actually helped her to get her husband. And she was explaining in the videos how everything was going step by step. And Yanni was actually agreeing with her. But in the comments, they were attacking the woman because she did things like pretty much because she got the goal that they all wanted, which was everyone in this particular, I'm gonna say this particular group. These are the women who are very hypergamous, who do hypergamy. So they're looking for that husband and things of that nature. So she found her husband. She just didn't do it in the way that the other women wanted her to do it. So because of that, I would never understand this. How can you call a married woman a pick-me? But I digress. That's not my place to say. But literally they're calling married women pick-me's. And I'm like, how? They achieve the thing that you say that you want to achieve. They tell you how they achieved it, but because they didn't do it the way that you want them to, it makes everything else just obsolete. And these women will attack certain girls and all that stuff. And it's like the whole girl code thing is dead. And I watched another video with Yanni, how she said how girl code goes out the window the minute a man comes into the picture. And I think we've all seen this before, how women get ultra competitive around men. It could be like the most bummy of bum men. I'm not like the best man ever, but I'm just like, you ever seen you get around a group of women and they will highly compete for your attention? Now, being the man, sometimes that's like, okay, that's, it's cool, it's a little turn on, but sometimes it gets crazy and it gets a little, ugh. But I guess, the same thing can be said for if you have a really attractive woman come and you see a group of guys trying to compete to get her attention. I'm pretty sure she feels the same way. But this whole code, and it's just like, what exactly is women code anymore? Because I see women, they're bashing each other, they're talking shit about each other, they're just like, whatever it takes. Like, whenever someone gets too high, another woman will try to bring her down. Like, for instance, let's talk about Lizzo. Everyone knows who Lizzo is. She's like the face of body positivity. But because Lizzo wanted to lose weight and she wanted to have a better life for herself, her fans started attacking her. The same fans that were screaming and clapping, yes, body positivity, accept me for who I am. The moment she said she wanted to lose weight and have a better life, those same people attacked her and called her all types of names and all types of, like, man, like, if you get the chance, like, just go on Lizzo's, like, Instagram page or her Twitter. Man, that stuff, they are ruthless to that woman. That is, like, I seen that, I was like, man, some of the stuff these people be saying, man, I would have to go see you. Like, I would have to fly out to wherever you're at and come and see you. Because the stuff these people be saying about this woman, man, I'm like, man, it takes really tough skin. But just like in general, just like even now, as you know, recently with the Vice President of the United States, she kind of said that racism doesn't exist technically in the U.S. anymore, and her supporters just came for her like crazy. It's just, hold on. All right, sorry about that. The screen was kind of like messing up, but I'm back, so that's all that matters. Like I said, with the Vice President of the United States, when she said those remarks, and then how they had a bill just for strictly Asian people, and they didn't do nothing for Black people, people really came after her at that point. But I just noticed this. It's like this small little, like when you're doing something that everyone wants you to do, they lift you up. And the moment that you stop doing exactly what they want you to do, the way that they want you to do it, they would tear you down. Even if you get the results that they said that they wanted. That's the part that really kills me. Because I see people getting the results, but they're not doing it the same way. So I was like, what's more important? Is it the route to the destination, or is it the destination? Some people would say they're both just as important. And that can have truth to it, and you can make that argument. And then some people can argue with, as long as you get to the destination, that's the main point. Because there's a lot of people who don't make it to the destination because they stay on the route. So either way, I can understand. But man, to see how people uplift someone and then see those same people tear them down, it's like the craziest shit ever. And I can't say that this goes on in other cultures. I didn't do enough research to, quantify that or say anything about that. But I can say, as far as like Black people and as far as Black women, this Black girl code is dead. Like, this shit is fucking crazy. Like, I literally, another one, Chrissy, the dark-skinned Chrissy who doesn't show her face. She's constantly getting like shitted on by some of her own supporters, and I'm just like, man, that stuff is crazy. Like, how these people, like, as soon as you say something and you say something that's for them, they lift you up, and then as soon as you say something else, it's like, instead of saying, oh, okay, we can agree to disagree or something like that, they would just quickly tear you down, and they would rather have you have nothing, and they would rather sacrifice everything than to have anything. And that I would never understand. But I guess it's not my place to understand. But other than that, I just want to thank you for checking out my video. Remember that HBO, help a brother out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. HBO, help a brother out, so I can get another stream of income coming in. But other than that, I love you and take care. Peace.